Okay, welcome back. Round 2 has started. We want the die roll again. So we're gonna play first again. Let's take a look at the hand. The hand is mediocre. I'm not sure if I want to keep it. I mean, it can cast the Lingering Souls, but the second angler is kind of a blank. The first one is not easy to cast. I think we can do better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Let's keep that. I think we just probe first to see what's up and maybe draw into a cantrip to use our mana more efficiently and have a shot at Cormac Angler early. Okay, looks like blue-red Delver with Swift Spear, which is not particularly common these days anymore. So he has 2 Swift Spear, 1 Snappy, 1 Score, 1 Probe, 1 Visions, 1 Turn. And we hit a 0 Visions, which I think is worth casting. And just fetch a Watery Grave since we need black anyway. Might as well thin our deck and not fetch away if we topped up. Okay. Fetch land bottom. This figure is kinda convenient against his Swift Spears, so we keep that. He's gonna play his turn. And a Swift Spear. And a Probe. Since we can't play Angler yet, we just disfigure the Swift Spear and pass. I'm probably gonna denial a 0 Visions in that situation if he casts one. Seems like he might go Swift Spear into 0 Visions, and I think we probably just want to deny all the 0 Visions. Okay, another Swift Spear. Then we're just gonna pass, so we can play our Angler next turn. Maybe even with protection, depending on what we draw. Yep. Perfect. I guess the other option would be leaving a Snapcaster removal target in the graveyard and tapping out. But I like holding up the denial. Against, say, a Lightning Bolt if we block. Right now I don't really want to counter Visions anymore. We need to stop Roast, Vapor Snag, or like Lightning Bolt if we block. Looks like he is green-red, blue Delver. Okay. Hooting Mandrills. Let's see what the 0 Visions did. Top, that's pretty good. Did he fetch? No, he didn't. That's pretty good. But we're still fine. He has a score, Snapcaster, an unknown card. Ah. Should have fetched end of turn. Clicked F4 too fast. Pass again. Delver. Still the two cards we know, plus one unknown. I don't think I wanna play Tasigur so we don't have Denial open anymore. I think I just try and wait for a target. Lava Spike, really? Weird cards going on there. Okay, that's really bad for us. I guess maybe we just had to play the Tasigur last turn just because of the life totals and hope that it's gonna be fine. But I don't know. That was a pretty good draw. Basically exactly what we needed to get out of that jam. Okay, gonna pay that. Yep. That's pretty bad for us. We're almost dead, basically. He can get us to 2 if he has no spell. If he has any spell, we go to 1. If he has 2 spells, we die. Okay, apparently he doesn't have any spell. So he's... okay, yeah, was about to say he has to attack with everything. I mean, I don't know, maybe he can't afford to attack with everything depending on what his hand is. And it's good because then we have a chance to just stabilize with souls. And yeah, he probably has to just like try and get us low and hope that his burn spells will kill us. That he can draw off the top. I mean, he's even playing Lava Spike, so he probably has a bunch of outs. Alright, block the mandrills. And hope that we don't die. Yeah, I mean, if he has an instant spell, he definitely has to attack with everything. But he probably should just cast it. Like, why didn't he even attack with everything anyway if he just kills us? Nice slow rolling. So we want more cheap spells. Flash Freeze seemed good. Lingering Souls. Not sure if I want Purge, probably not. We might want Deathmark, do we? Oh, actually. I mean, it seems like he probably has some kind of like budget list that doesn't run Tarmogoyf, because I doubt he has Swift Spear, Delver, Mandrills, Snapcaster and Tarmogoyf and stuff like Lava Spike. So I assume he just doesn't have Tarmogoyf. So we probably don't bring in Deathmark just for the Mandrills. Anything that costs life. Guys probably is not important enough and a bit clunky. And can see shaving one pass just because passing him is not that great. And Flash Freeze is not that flexible, so I think just don't bring it in. Yeah, that looks good. That looks solid. 3 lands is okay, like 4 lands I would have mulliganed. But now we have 3 lands in the scry basically. So let's see. Zero Visions, we definitely want to draw that. It's one of the better draws we can find there. So no action. Let's Inquisition first, see what's up, and then decide what we're gonna do. Alright. We have removal for those two, so we're just gonna take Dispel so we can pass the Mandrills. And I think I'm just gonna fetch a basic island and a basic plains next turn. He could easily play some Blood Moons in the sideboard, so it doesn't hurt to fetch a couple basics there. I think, given his hand and our hand, we probably even don't want to deny right now. It's a bit weird that he didn't go 1-drop turn 1, given that he has 1 or even 2. He could still go 1-drop into score plus Mandrills. That was seemed really weak by him. There's the Mandrills and the Dapper. Alright. So Plains, pass, probably wait with the pass, flip, see what we draw. I think actually I don't want to wait, he could have drawn into a counterspell or something. The extra land doesn't really do that much with his hand. His hand is Bolt, Swift Spear and a land. Let's see, what was it? A forest. forest. So he has bold, forest, and unknown. Basic swamp. Take a roast. And just play the Tarsigo while it's safe and not block. I think we want to get rid of those. Probably the disfigure. I want sword score. Okay, this game looks really good. The Inquisition on that roast was pretty good. Did he top? Yeah, he topped twice. That's pretty good and not that great for us. Can't even block now because he could just kill our Tarsigo and make his guy survive. But from next turn on we're in good shape. He still has a bolt and a forest in hand. Yeah, if he bolts here, that's great for us. Now we can just kill this with spear on our turn. So let's see how far his top is gonna get him without a board. And smash. So now we should most likely be able to close out the game. Alright. Yeah, he probably has something on top that lets the Delver flip, so we let him show us what it is and then pass the Delver after he drew it or before he drew it, depending on what it is. Okay, we definitely want to do that before he draws it, so he at least doesn't get the free land. And then he's dead. Okay. Don't think I want to change anything. Don't feel like we need Geist. So yeah, let's just keep it as is. Okay. Match continues. Hand is fine. Gonna keep that. Potential turn 2 Gormak Angler. Some protection. Seems decent. The second Gormak Angler is not optimal, but all in all the hand is good enough. Tarsigo definitely makes it easier, but it's definitely not what we wanted to draw either. So we just cast that. Land that is not looking that great for us, but at least it seems like he is missing a land drop, which could help us get back into it. I think I'm just gonna fetch a basic swamp here. Play Tarsigo with backup in case he has a bolt or draws a second land for something like a roast. Now the game looks a bit better than I thought. Did our opponent mulligan? Oh yeah, he mulliganed to 6. I guess that helps our weak draw. And the Zero Visions off the top was really important. Actually, I mentioned roast earlier as an option. We can't really stop a roast if he has a land and a roast. But yeah, Lightning Bolt is still a good option. Especially if he is screwed. So now basically, unless he has land roast or something, he can't really attack. I think I might actually just dispel it to keep him from drawing a land. And filling his graveyard for like mandrills. It's interesting, he could have done that to try and find a land plus bait the dispel in case he has a bolt to bolt next turn, but apparently he doesn't. I think otherwise he wouldn't attack here. Let's hope he doesn't play something like Mutagenic Growth. No, he doesn't. That's good. I think now we can just attack, given that he might have a bolt and we clock faster than he does because he's screwed. And we have a pretty good backup to stabilize, plus a removal next turn. That's not too bad. Kill that guy. Let's not shock ourselves against the Lava Spike deck. I don't want a Sword Score there with the Deprive on top, because that will be a nice backup to seal the game, to not get outdrawn. That's fine with me. Sword Score. So, since we can't kill him and we have a counter, we might just attack and leave Deprive up. I think we probably just Deprive so a single burn spell doesn't kill us, since otherwise he can instant speed pressure us, which is awkward with Deprive. So yeah, just gonna return the swamp. Like if we would let that resolve and he has a lightning bolt, he could just attack us to 3 and lightning bolt at a more convenient point in time for him, which would be pretty bad for our mana. Let's hope we find a way to not die. Problem is now, if he has a burn spell, we just lose the game. There's nothing we can do about it. But if he doesn't, we win the game next turn. Looks like he's digging. Still digging. Looks like we got there. Yep. We got there. Phew. What a close game. Okay, see you for the finals.